Hello, from my side, I'm Manya, and I will represent you today first road webinar of 3 parts. And today we will speak about terrain, access, and road design. So I will try to explain not too fast, not too slow, and if some questions are in your mind and you would like to ask, you can write us and we will answer the question as soon as possible. Okay? So, what we have here already made roads, just that you see a little bit, and we have already imported the terrain on which the roads are made. But here down we will insert a new terrain and make a new road. Okay, one road we will import that is already made and show you how you can do that, and one road we will do by ourselves. Okay, what I would like to show you now is that you get a feeling where we are, what we do. So with the left mouse, double mouse click, your building structure is open where you have the layers activated, and I would like that you see our orthophoto, that you get a feeling where we are. So you see here there are some houses, some streets, and we will rebuild this street and this street. Okay, so just that you know where you are, orthophoto is always necessary. Okay, because this photo is can be a big file and can slow us down, we will again deactivate it. It's like that it's not visible, and we will now activate the first layer where we will input the terrain. Close. Okay, so for the import the terrain, we first have to make a new surface. How we do it? We go to the surface manager. It's under the terrain tab, surface manager. This is the surface that you saw already, and we will now create with the right mouse click new surface. It's 0 here, so we will import points inside, but we will first rename it to the terrain. You can have whatever you want, but we will have a terrain XYZ. And that this terrain is not visible now that it's renamed, but it will be. So right click on the surface, you see now it already is, and we will select import points for the XYZ file. Click. You locate your XYZ file on your computer, select it, and you see the points are already imported, and click OK. They are now imported in this project, but they are not visualized yet, so we have to visualize it, and we go here, another icon by the surface manager. We use surface visual style. We use terrain XYZ file, and you have here 4 choices of visualization style, sorry, and we will use now the proxy object and apply. Okay, you see here the visualization of this terrain that we input is in this place. So because these files can also be big, we will now show you how you can reduce them. And first, because you can reduce them or also remove them for visualization, that is not meaning that it's not there, you just not visualize. You can, we will drive a border that you know where the terrain is. So you go to the surface manager, click on terrain XYZ and draw surface border. Okay, and you see this blue border is where your terrain is. And when you go again to surface visual style and select this X, you have to have the surface selected and select this X, you see the visualization is gone. We removed it, that it doesn't disturb us, that we can work faster. Okay, but we will now apply it again, because I would like to show you how you can reduce this surface to the smaller place to use it anytime in the smaller version. We need it in this place here that I created already red line, and this red line we will now use to reduce this surface to this place. We go now to this surface optimization wizard, use cookie cutter, select the correct terrain, the refresh layout style should be checked, and we will now select polyline. You can also create polygon and buff it, but you can see that in another video of us, and you can try it alone. But we will now select the polyline, go to the red line, click on it. This is polyline, so you select, apply, operation successful, and you see the surface is cut to this place that we needed. It's not close. It's not in this big anymore. Okay. So what would I like also to tell you is that we must care about the XY coordinates when we import the terrain. And to do that, you go here to the measure coordinates, and click here on the edge, and you see these are the original coordinate x and y, and in our project we already set them to the smaller version because the program is easier workable when the coordinates are not so big. This is not meaning that it's different place or something, it's the correct, it's just you copy this XY coordinates when you measure it, and you go here to new project, select your project, right click on the properties, and you insert, when you first open it, here will be 0, and you insert XY coordinates that you were there, that you copied, and you put it here, the values you put here, the offset coordinates are checked, and this is okay. And then the coordinates are near to the 0, and this means that the file is working correctly, more precise. Okay, just that you know. Okay, we will now also go again to the visual style, X, and close, that we have a clear view that is not visualization is not disturbing us. Okay, so what is important now also that we know where our cadastral data is. So before importing the axis or do something with the axis, we will import the cadastral data. We go again with left, double click to build open the building structure, and we will go. I already create here. We have here the cadastral, and select that this is red activate. Okay, so that we put the cadastral data on this layer. Okay, and then go to the import, select polygon data, next, choose your file in your computer. Here you choose the millimeter unit type and import. Because it's 6,700 polygons, it takes some time that it's imported, that all informations are imported. Finish. Okay, so you now see where the roads are, where the parcels are, and you can then easily create your roads by the correct parcel. Okay, so to see information about that, you go here by the road, click on this polygon overview, select. I have more of them because I already imported them more time, and you have here all information about this map. So if you click on some information, it shows you, like here, it shows it's here. It's written everything about it, the number and things like that that you need. and also when you, okay, it's moving. So again, I close it, sorry. So all information are here, and when you click on this, you see where the points are, or you can select a polygon and you can choose by your own. You just, if you don't go here, you just select the polygon and you click, and here it shows the all information about this parcel. Okay, so here you get everything that you need, that you have to know about parcel for cadastral data. Okay, so we don't need this now. We will remove it for the visualization. So again, deactivate, and we will now activate the alignment because we will now import the axis inside. Okay, close. Okay, so what we will now do is, I will just show you the PowerPoint because we import the terrain, we did the cadastral data, and now we will import axis. Okay, and we will then do the assignment of the plates. And how we can import the axis, we go again to the import, but we will choose now land XML. You select your axis in your computer where you have saved and click on next. Select and import. The axis is selected, you see her here. We go now to the axis manager. This is this axis, and we have to give a surface model. It's this terrain XY, and apply it. Okay, cool. So this is the axis that we imported. So I would like to show you now that this axis can also be added here. Okay, first what we have to do, because when it's like imported like this, it's in segments, we have to convert it to the elements. And we do that to go here. Yes, I was now just okay, because it's the new icon in the new version. Convert axis type. Okay, so convert axis type. Select the profile 6 axis and just name that you have, and select segment elements. Okay, so we now transported to the from segments to the elements, and now the axis is editable. And we go now here to horizontal editor. We have horizontal tangent polygon and horizontal editor with the elements, and we use this one. Okay, and you see here all information about this axis. What is important when you do some change, you go here and save current version, okay, that you always have the version that you did. And when you now model it, when you change something, you can then easily bring it back. I will show you now here. Circle. When you click on circle, it shows you where you are. When you double click, the window opens where you can change something. You can change it here, bring it here inside, or you can, if there is a line, you can go here, select this line, and bring it to some other place. Okay, and you see now it's changed. Okay, I won't save it now, but also when you save, but also when you save, now you see this line stays because he activates. He is drawing this only in this file, but this axis is in the place like it was. It is like it was. Okay, so but if you wanna, like, if you change something in and you wanna bring something, so this old version, so if you save it here and you change, and then you have a version preview, so he will show you the preview of old version, and then you can select here load selected, and he will then bring it back to the old version. Okay, so that's it. This line will disappear when you go to the axis manager and refresh. Refreshes this button here. Okay, and if it's not, you can always delete it. Click on it and delete it. It's only it's not active axis anymore. It was just visualized, and it's sometimes can stay in this file, but you can delete it. When the axis is activated, you cannot delete it. Okay, so we brought this axis inside. We showed that we can add it, but we will know what is needed for the modeling of the road. We will now assign the templates to this road. Okay, so I will just show you quick. You go to the road project manager, and I will just show you how we will now import already prepared templates, but in the seminar too we will show you how to prepare these templates by your own. So we will now just import already prepared ones. Go to the land requirement templates, right click, select favorite, and bring inside. I have already saved this one to the favorite, so I can bring them inside. So like I said, we will show you in the seminar too how you can prepare these templates by your own. Cross section again, select favorite. I will choose this road. By this is important that you always, because when you import it, this is without everything, so you go and select your road layer template here. This is really important, but we will show you that also in the second webinar. Select favorite for the road side, and also for the layer, and put the subbase. Okay, and click OK. To assign the templates to the axis, we have here assign axis data. Click, just select the correct axis and click on this plus. So you see here it's a red line moving. Go to the near beginning and click on the near end. You cannot click on the end, but it's no problem. You see this arrow here. When it's like that, that means that the template is going to the end of axis. It's also here when this checkbox is not checked, it's going to the end. If you check it, you see here, the visualization is different. That means it's only this point that you selected. Okay, so that's meaning you can always choose from here to here. You can use this template. From here to here, you can use this template. And these boxes are then checked that you really use it for this part that you selected. If you are using for the whole row the same, this is not necessary. And it goes from the beginning to the end. You select here the template that we prepare, and that's it for the land. Okay, close. Next, we will assign cross section. Always look for the axis, again plus, near begin, near end. Okay, select the cross section template that you prepared, and what is here, we need to assign that for the both sides. And you can do the right side by the clicking this X and do it alone, or you can, if you have the same one, just copy to the right and it's immediately copied and visible. Okay, And next one is roadside template. This is what is happening in the roadside, but everything we will explain in seminar 2. Plus, just that you get a fast feeling how the road is made, we will in first webinar show you in this way. Select roadside template, again copy to the right side and click OK. And we here have the subbase, so under the terrain, under the upper part of the body, of the road body. What is done? Select, choose template, and click OK. And you see the model is already made. See the line of the road. This is visualization of design view. You can change it by clicking on road layout style. Select the correct axis when you have more of them, and you see here the visualization styles that you can use. This is the design view. We have a wireframe view, and we will now choose the 3D view. The second one, the first one, have more some things written also in the upper part, but we don't need that now. So apply it. Okay. It's also here already visible that there's something else, but we will go now to the window for the visualization, animation. Upper we don't need, but we have here just that you see this is road that we imported. Okay, you can play around to see it, the terrain, the road, and this is now a road that is already modeled. Okay, this is about a road that we imported. I will close now that we have more space. And what we will now do is I can quick show you also that we are in the Cadastrial. So you see this road is here, and we will now design this road here. We will only design it now for the horizontal and vertical alignment. To connect this, we will do then in the second webinar. Okay, and also in the second webinar we will show you how you can precise connect to this road. Okay, so we will now go to the alignment again. We don't use this, we don't need this Cadastrial now. Alignment is activate. Okay, so to do this road, I prepared myself some helping lines that, but we can also do it by the Cadastrial information that you know where you are. But I prepare myself. I think it's here, close. Like I said, these are prepared lines, and we will do some axes here. We will use horizontal editor elements and select axis 6. There are more of axes. Yeah, of course, I forgot we imported this, but for create new axis, we first have to go to the axis manager, and we have to create an axis. So right click on main axis, create main axis, name it axis 7. Here we choose the terrain. Here we will have the inner city road. These things are not so important now, but just that I can show you that you can select, that you would select here the things that you need. Okay, we will have auto equidistance for the profiles, not in every cross-section template change, just in horizontal geometry change, but you can always select by your own how you need it. Okay, so we create an axis file, and we will now do the axis in this file. Go to the horizontal editor and select axis 7. Okay, first we will use one line, click on plus. Here is the first point and the fixed second point. Okay, just to show you, we have here more versions that you can use, but we use this one line with the 2 points fixed. Okay, the line is created. Now I will do the second line first, and then I will bring the circle in between these two lines. So we go again for the solution. 2 points, I just looked at because I already prepared it, that we are in the same. So again, click on plus, first point, second point, and click OK. And you see here, he connected this line. He's drawing the axis, but we will choose now. We'd like here to have some radius. Okay, how to do that is to go on the line, put the number with the number 2, not double click, one click, that you see that it's selected, and go here upstairs and select the, just that I have, yes, the correct one, circle, that we have, like I want to have it. So circle, and here insert element on this, and you have here also more versions how to do it, and we will use 2 lines and floating. Yeah, this one, 2 lines and floating, because there are really more versions how you can do it. I already prepared that we go faster. So 2 lines, floating. Here you select, because you also need to go in this cadastral data, and you have to try, but that we don't use here so too many minutes for that. I already prepared. So here is the radius 800, and we need, here you select the length of clotoids. We need clotoids that are 2020. Okay, so you see here, you see this big radius, he did some radius with clotoids between 2 lines. Okay, so next element what we need is again, it's again line that we can, it's again a line that we that we can then do the circle here. Okay, so we will again choose line. We will choose line with 2 points here, and the last one here. Okay. I think what was the mistake? I didn't went to the end. He circled here. Delete. Yes, I forgot to move myself to the end. No, he was now doing it beside here in this circle between his. That's not okay. We have to go to. I also saw it because this was different. It must be plus. Okay, so we have to be here in the end, and in the end bring this circle, not in the middle. So bring plus, again 2 points. So when you do some mistake, it's no problem. You can always delete, like you saw with this X, and do it again. Okay, so you see now here, he connected this with this. Okay, and what we need is to bring another circle inside. Okay, so we go again to this line, activate, because we will bring inside these two lines another circle. Click here, go to the circle, select, and we will use now, yes, again, two lines and floating. Okay, the radius here is minus 30 because it's the other direction, and we will use the length of the clotoids 5 meters each. Okay, and you see here he made a radius with the clotoid, and this is okay, apply it. This is axis that we made. It's easily made. We can now again select the Cadastrial that I can show you that we are in the right place here. Okay, so starting here, 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 and going down. Okay, this we want to finish our line here, our axis here, where it ends. This Cadastrial for the road. And what we must do is this our line. I will show you now again. Go to the horizontal editor. This last segment that you 7, it's over. That you see here, this last segment is long, and this last segment is set in the axis manager. Okay, just that I will show you how you can change. You go here to the axis manager, and this is the value of this last segment, and we will put now this last segment for 5. Apply it, refresh it. Okay, so clicking OK, go to the horizontal editor again, and you will see now the axis is till here. You can try then if you need more or less, but this is the last segment that you put in by the axis manager. Okay, so like earlier, this can happen that it stays, so it is this last one also that has to be deleted. Okay, I think one stayed. No, this is it. Okay, so our axis is going till here. Okay, this is about the horizontal alignment. I see here now that that our terrain was cut too much, but no problem. I can bring the whole terrain again inside. So to do that, you go terrain. It's no problem when you cut it. You can bring again a whole surface. Otherwise, it's better that you always, before you cut something, you do a copy of the terrain. So I'll use now to show you that. Go to the surface manager. So you can easily go again to the import points, select what you have, and you are again back on this whole all points that you have. Okay, so when you are visualize this terrain, you see that he is again on everything. Okay, so but I don't need that now. So I will, because this axis need terrain information also in this part. Okay, and I will show you also how you can do the copy. So right click on terrain and do the copy of the surface. So you always have then the surface with all points, and then this you can cut. Okay, I can erase this now. This line doesn't disturb us. Okay, so we have made now the horizontal alignment, and we will now show you. I will also show you now how to do the vertical alignment. We don't need the cadastral information anymore, so deselect it, activate axis, and here alignments are active. We select this because we have here the axis. Okay. Okay, the axis horizontal is made. We go now to the vertical. It is here. Vertical alignment editor. What is important is that you can choose by the settings how you want to have this table now, in which format, which height, which length. This is everything you can set in the settings. I did now escape that I will show you. This is here in the general settings. Okay, this is the vertical alignment, and you can go here through and see what you can set here. Okay, so again, go to vertical alignment, select correct axis. You can move with this here. It's till it's not put in some place. You can move, and now put it down. A new window opens, and you can immediately start. You can also, when you move here, you see where you are by the axis, horizontal axis, and you can immediately start to bring the vertical tangent alignment inside. So let's start, click. We will now just use some points. They don't have to be so precise now, just to show you. Okay. And okay. So you see here the points are the elevation, the stations, everything is in this table. By clicking on it, this is the first point. No, this is the second point. We can here choose arc, parabola, or symmetric arbor. I will choose arc. Bring a new value inside, maybe 100. You know what the standard says, so you will know what to do it. But just to show you that you can bring a value here, arc 1000. So always when you click on this, he will show you where you are and where your space is, and also information that something is not okay. It will show you. Apply and click OK. Zoom in again. So that's how we do the horizontal and vertical alignment. Okay. Next time we will show you how to connect with sides of the road to this street here, to Main Street, and how to connect with the correct visualization to correct elevation. So again, I will just show you fast with this axis. You begin here, and this elevation must be elevation of this road. Okay, and this will be shown in the webinar. Too. Okay, this is it for the road. And now we will also show you the video that we prepared for the canal input. Okay.
Hello, we will show you how to prepare sewer and pipes. Okay, go to connection. You will now here select shaft from beton. Here some settings that you can make, and we have here the lines that already prepared. We enter here the value of height and bottom height of the shaft. Now we will select a pipe. Now we click Shift, that I didn't say earlier, Shift, and click on this point. There this window is open. This window opens and you enter the values of the height and the bottom of the shaft. That is already prepared. The numbers, the elevations that we are correct in the street. Otherwise will take too much time. Okay, another shaft, cover and bottom, and always between them there is a pipe that has elevation. The pipe has some inclination. The shafts have elevation, height, cover and bottom again, and the pipes have dimension and minimum gradient set. Okay, now we move to the bigger pipe because we collect already some water. Okay, in the right side you can always see that what it's already done. In the 3D view, again, always click Control and click on the point that this new window opens where you can input your values. The values are set like that we are up on the top of the street, and the bottom that we connect the pipes. The shafts are between 2 and 2.5 meters. Again, set value, put the next one, and now here the last shaft. After the inputting the values of the last shaft, we click Escape to end the command. You see in the right side here in the 3D view how the sewers and pipes are made. How the sewers is made from the pipes and the shafts. Okay, this sewers and pipes should be connected. That are there to connect the houses. So I also prepared the lines where the houses are. I will then in the end show you on orthophoto where the houses are that you see. Here we start with a little bit smaller, and we choose flank. That is that the pipe is gonna go in the not only one direction but can be used by the angles. See here, and now turning angles and go to the shaft. Okay. To change elevation, go to Modify Height, click on Element, and you can then select the point and bring it up and down where you can change elevation. And you see here that it's easily made. Now we will put in a shaft before the house. Again, click Control and click on the point that it's connected to the value of the height for this pipe, and click Escape to end command. Okay, you saw that you click on the changing the elevation, and you can just click and go up and down. You can always, and you in the right side, you see that the numbers are changing, and on the left side and the right side, you see already in the 3D view. Okay, that's the first connection from the house. Now we will connect the second house. Again, choose a flank that you can use a pipe with the different angles. Again, control to open a window with that you can enter the height of the start point of the pipe, and here it ends in the shaft. Okay, that's the second one. Okay, also here we have to add a shaft. So control click, and it will put it in the end of the bottom of the pipe. Okay, you see here 2% inclination, and we go now to the second one. The same procedure. Click, point, control, click on the point, put elevation, the bottom of pipe, and I will show you here that you have here only these bend angles set, but you can set here another. You see now there I'm typing another angles, and here I will delete what I did, and I will go again with new angles. So there you always put angles that you need. Elevation again, and now you will see that the pipes goes to another angles that were set 90%. Okay, this you see this is 30% of inclination, but modify height because this inclination is too much. So you click and you bring it up, and you see here now I'm not on the correct one. You will see also I was on the different pipe, but you see now here I moved to the right one. So you can always move. You don't have to click it again on the on function. It's always so. I moved here, and the inclination change. Let's see. Okay, and on the end we will again give a shaft. On the shaft, the house is then connected. The pipes from house are then connected to this shaft that has bottom and top height that you can always change by the function modify height. So move to another house, control, click, elevation of bottom, and draw the pipes. From this bottom of the pipes, I prepared myself the value of the elevation that we connect with the terrain from the house, that you don't go high or down, that you're on the correct elevation where the terrain of the house is, and where your height of the shaft should be. We went again to the modify height, and now you will you can click on the points where you can modify what you want high, and with that you also modify the inclination of the pipe. Here we go again and enter a shaft for the house. Okay, here it's looking like the pipe is going up, but now you see here the pipe is going down. Okay, and the last one. We will here use only pipe with no angles. Again, control and bring high of the bottom, elevation of the bottom, and connect to the shaft. So on the right here, see always what is done, and again to the end, bring a shaft, and with escape always end the command. Okay, we will also here change the height of the inclination of the pipe, that it should be 4%, but that's your standard. You must know how it should be, because it's different by the countries. Okay, so here on the right side you see the sewers and the pipes with shafts is made. And now we will draw create the profile section. Click on the sew that you wanna draw, and he asking you from which point, from point 1 to the last shaft, and now just select some place in the plan view, and you see here the elevations, the inclination, and everything is visible. Okay, what I would also like now that you see, we will bring inside the orthophoto. Okay, just that you see, we connect this house to this sew system, and this, and this, and the last one. Okay, but it always can be more or less, or some more structure. Okay, thank you.
Okay, that was it for this first seminar. We tried to answer some questions already during the webinar, but we'll try when something is left also do it now. You can prepare also questions for the second webinar or write us email. So second webinar is in the May, and see you then. Bye bye.